Hi everyone, I'm Hava. I'm a mother, I'm a doctor, I'm a parent, and I'm a military officer. Got a lot of titles. I'm also a hot mess. No, really, seriously, I live in chaos. I have 3 kids, 2 fur babies, an ever-patient husband, and about 1 billion different responsibilities pulling me in 1,000 different directions every day. So when I first got asked to give this talk, I was like, who, me? You want me to inspire somebody? I can barely keep it together most days. You guys kind of all know this feeling, right? I'm doing everything but doing nothing well. But then I thought about it, and I heard my mom's voice in the back of my head saying, Hava, what's your superpower? What's the thing that makes you unique? My superpower. That's what I can use to inspire people. See, ever since I was a little girl, I have this ability to find the light in darkness. Doesn't matter what chaos is going on or what terrible things are happening, I always seem to find a way to smile. And I hope that I can use this superpower to inspire you guys today to find your own superpower. So being able to find the light in darkness is very helpful in my job. I'm a neonatologist, so I take care of very sick babies. Oftentimes, I'm walking with families during the most difficult time in their life. Don't get me wrong, my job has its joys. I get to cuddle babies, and often I send them home with their moms and dads, which is literally the best thing in the world. But there are also bad days I have to give bad news, and days I have to tell families that their baby isn't going to make it. There is nothing harder than standing with a family and telling them that their baby will take its last breath. But that's when my superpower kicks in. I find a way to help those families take a moment to smile and then appreciate the meaning of their baby's life, find that one small memory that they can take with them, even through all the grief and sadness. It's literally the best gift I could give my patients. As a military officer, I've had some opportunities to make my superpower stronger. Shortly after joining the military, I got sent to Haiti, right after the devastating earthquake. It was mid-August, about 1,000 degrees outside. We spent hours and hours every day building sanitation, setting up clinics, healing the injured. And I was very far away from my family and had no air conditioning, and the food was terrible. Literally, if you haven't eaten MREs for 2 weeks in a row, I don't recommend it. Ugh. But despite all of the horrors I saw around me, it was one of the most inspirational and beautiful times I've ever experienced. I remember very distinctly sitting in the clinic, and a young mother walks in with her infant. She handed me the infant, and she was crying. She'd been injured in the earthquake, and her milk had dried up, and the infant was starving. I can hear her cries in Haitian Creole as she's begging me to save her baby. Baby felt weightless in my arms. I could tell how weak he was. And even with that, he had this fierce look in his eyes, like, I'm gonna make it. And even though he couldn't hold his head up. And I heard that mom's cries turn to cries of joy as I fed him a little bit of formula in a syringe, and then a little bit more, and then he started sucking the formula right out of the thing. And then he started crying, and everybody in the room started clapping. It was amazing. And then the baby stopped crying, and he looked right at me, and he smiled. And it was like watching a rainbow come out from a storm cloud. And that's exactly what my time was like in Haiti. There was absolute devastation. People had lost everything, and yet I saw smiles. I saw people laughing. I saw people singing and dancing, and mostly what I saw was people helping each other and finding the joy in helping each other. That has forever imprinted on my heart, because if a people can lose everything and still find joy in helping each other, then my superpower is definitely strong. And in my own life, I can find that joy. So our world right now has a lot of anxiety. There's a pandemic going on, there is politics, there's a lot of uncertainty, there's virtual school. We're not gonna talk about that because nobody likes virtual school. But at the end of the day, we need to find our light in the darkness. I think King Solomon said it best when he said, De'aga belev ish yashchena v'divar tov ya'amchena. Anxiety in the heart of a person causes dejection, but a good word will turn it to joy. Good word will turn it to joy. So that's what we need. We need to find a good word to turn our anxiety to joy. And this is where you have to do some work. What is going to be your thing this year that will turn your anxiety to joy? What will be the thing that will inspire you? I challenge all of you to take a little bit of time every day coming up to the new year to think about, where is your beauty? Reflect on the things that will make you happy, even in all of the darkness and chaos. Is it spending more time with your family? Is it connecting to our Jewish community? Or like the Haitian people, is it reaching out and helping others that need help? Can you find your joy in that? Whatever it is, make sure that you find something to find your light in the darkness, and then you'll have a superpower too. At the end of the day, just don't forget, Ein simcha ela beyayin. Without wine, there is no joy. Right? So if you're a hot mess mom like me, or just a hot mess in general, take a sip, raise your glass, and enjoy the new year. L'chaim.